Hi guys, Self-Cast Dad back again with some more Mental Architect, and looks like we're having a problem with our door here, so we're just gonna open that up like that for now. And we have our patients. Our patients are here, and that means we have a problem because we don't have any nurses yet to take care of our patients. So that's gonna be the next thing we get are some nurses, which in the normal game are the guards, but since we're a mental institute, we don't have guards. We do have armed nurses, though. So we're going to go ahead and hire some kitchen staff up, too, so that we can feed our patients. And it looks like we are dangerously low on funds again. So I'm just going to kind of look around and see what trees we can clear out, and I think we're going to go ahead and just take care of this area down here. We're just going to clear out all these trees and turn that into some cash, and hopefully that we can get some more stuff going. So pretty soon we are going to want to unlock the accountants so we can get some grant money going. And it doesn't look like we're moving our patients yet, so that's probably because we don't have any toilets in our holding cell. So our holding cell is operational now, and now they're going to start moving them into there, even though we don't have any plumbing. So that's another problem we're going to have to sort out. It looks like it's because we didn't connect these pipes anywhere. So we're going to have to take care of that. And so the quickest way to do that is probably just to connect these showers from here and bring it over. Really? Well, now we have to have some of that wood because we do not have enough money to plumb in those toilets for those guys yet, and that's going to make them very unhappy. So we do want to be sure and set these doors back to normal operation, which will require a nurse to open them. We can open them manually by clicking them, but we definitely don't want to leave those locked open because then our inmates are going to escape. And it looks like we're having all kinds of problems right now with lights and plumbing, so I'm going to get this sorted out, and I will be back once I do. Okay, so I got most of our problems sorted out. Our yard area is a little too small, so we're building a fence just right beside it, where we have the job queued, so we'll have to tear down that other side of the fence, and that should give them enough room to be happy. So we've got the rest of our guys down here hard at work cutting down trees, which we're going to sell off. And it turns out I was wrong. I don't have to have an accountant to open up my grants, which is something I forgot about apparently. It's been a long time since I played this, so you guys are going to have a little patience with me. So we're going to do a little changing of our daily regime. We're going to have lunch from 6 to 7, and then we will have shower time, and then we will have free time, and then we will have a little bit of yard time. Let's see, yeah, we'll just change that to free time, no shower time. They will shower on their own free time if they want to, and then we'll eat. More free time, more yard time, more free time, more eat time, and then more free time, and then it's time for bed. And the reason we put in that free time is because if they need to go to the bathroom, or they need to shower, or they need to do whatever it is that they need to do, if they want to go to the yard, then they will just do that. And that's not that big of a deal with the medium security, which is what we're running right now. That may prove to be a bigger issue once we start building in our max areas. And I believe that some of the newer updates will allow you to set up multiple regimes for the different security levels. So we're going to go ahead and get that set, and we completed our grant bonus by building our yard big enough. So that's some extra cash for us on top of that. So the next thing we're going to do is build our administrative grant. which is going to require hiring an accountant. So that will be the next step. We are still researching the different things. In the meantime, we're going to find another grant to start, and I would really like to get the Ward A, but it's still locked, so we're probably going to go with health and well-being and get a infirmary set up. Okay, so our foundation is complete, so we're just going to go ahead and build these walls in here, like so, and then this top one is going to be our infirmary. So, let's see, we need to hire a doctor, so we'll go ahead and do that, and there's our staff, and I'm not seeing a doctor. But we're probably going to go ahead and hire a chief here so we can do some of our other security upgrades. And so we've got that done. So now it looks like our power is getting a little critical, so we're going to have to put in some more capacitors to kind of lower down that energy consumption. So we're just going to add, oh, yeah, that looks good. So we'll add 3 more of those, and we will be right back after I figure out what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so we're back. We've done the planning on what's going to be our ward down here, just underneath the canteen. And hopefully soon we will have some lights on, and they will get a, there we go. There's our lights and our medical bed, which completes our grant. So now we have a infirmary. We got an extra little cash bonus for completing our objective. And so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the staff well-being initiative, and we are going to do our Ward A grant. So we have some extra money, and we'll get even more extra money once we get everything built. So we're just going to go ahead and try and knock out this staff room real quick. And we need soda machines. We need couches. And that's really all we need. But we're going to be nice, and we're going to give them some TVs also. It looks like I can just only have this TV oriented away from those couches, which is interesting. So that's kind of weird. Anyways, I guess they get their TV as it is. So they can sit and watch the back of the TV if that's really what they want to do. So that shouldn't be a problem. That should get knocked out. So in the meantime, we're going to move on to building our ward. So we're going to lay this foundation here. Whoops. Come on. There you go. We're just going to set it out like so. And there will be the start of our foundation, and then we're going to build another right there. And closing this wall here. So that's going to be our first ward, and it's going to be rather good sized, which is okay. And then I think, I guess we have to wait for our foundation to be laid before we can build any walls. So and there's our staff room. So we got our grant. So we're gonna finish building these offices real quick and get these laid out. So I believe 8 offices is enough to house all of the staff that we will need through the course of the game. So we'll get those built, and we won't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, so our workers are hard at work building our ward. They're putting up walls as we speak. They're putting in beds. They're putting in toilets, plumbing, electrical, doors, all the stuff we need to make those necessary. And over here, I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay out solitary confinement, or the padded rooms, I guess is what they are in this. So this is a little trickier than I thought. We didn't do real good planning on this, I guess, but we'll get it figured out. And so as soon as these guys get these cells completed, we're going to go ahead and designate them, and then we will have that as our thing. So it looks like we're gonna have to knock out a wall here, and that way we'll be able to have some more padded rooms. We'll be able to fit more padded rooms in there. So it's going to be a little unsymmetrical, which is probably going to bother me a little bit, but things could always be worse. So it looks like things are coming along pretty good up here with our patient cells. So we're going to go ahead and get those designated here in just a minute. In the meantime, we are open for more normal risk patients. So we should be getting those sometime tomorrow morning. And it looks like our patients are getting happier, and the danger threat level is decreasing. So we're probably going to have to build a visitation center here pretty soon to keep these guys happy. And I'm not really sure if I want to put that down there in that area or not, but I do want to move this garbage drop-off location. And I think we're just going to move it across the street here. That way our patients don't have to deal with the stink of the garbage when they go outside to play. So what I'm actually thinking about is just removing this yard and turning that area into the visitation. But I'm not really sure if that's what I want to do yet or not. So I think we're just gonna take this out for now and then block it off from their access, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how unhappy that makes them, and if they get really distraught over that, then we may go ahead and put that back in for them. But until then, we're gonna just kind of try and figure out what it is that we want to do here. Okay, so we have all of our patients housed in their own little rooms now, which makes them much happier. And what we're doing now is we're building our padded rooms, our little isolation areas. So those only have to be 1 by 1, and the only requirement, I think, is that they are enclosed. So we're going to put these little padded room doors on there, so they're nice and secure. And we're going to go ahead and designate these as our little padded rooms. And so we're having a few problems down there as far as running lights and stuff. That took me a little while to sort out. I'm not really sure why my workers didn't want to lay in that electrical wiring, but there was one spot that they just did not want to put any wire down. So I finally convinced them to. So we're going to go ahead and work on these cells now. To make a room, I guess it's a room, not a cell. To make a room, you have to have a toilet and a bed, and they have to be 3 by 2 in size. And they also have to be enclosed with a patient door, which is the cell door from the regular game. So we're going to go ahead and get their beds put in. We're going to be nice and turn their little heads away from their toilet so they don't have to smell their toilet all night while they sleep. So we're just going to get these laid in there, and then we'll get the doors put on. Pretty sure we've got all of our plumbing ran already, along with the electrical. We're just kind of waiting for it to be put in, I think. So we'll see how this works out and make adjustments as we need to. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here, and I will see you next time in the Old Mental Asylum.